A winter storm is delaying travel back home after the holidays. The New York Times is suing tech companies for using its articles to train AI. And we're starting today with Donald Trump's battle to stay on 2024 primary ballots. I'm Jeff Pierre, and this is The 7 from The Washington Post. It's Thursday, December 28th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. At number 1. Donald Trump is set to appear on Michigan's 2024 primary ballot. Yesterday, Michigan's Supreme Court declined to hear a challenge to Trump's candidacy. His opponents had argued that he should be disqualified from the ballot over his role in the January 6th attack in 2021. The decision not to hear the case comes a week after the Colorado Supreme Court barred Trump from running. Yesterday, the Colorado Republican Party asked the U.S. Supreme Court to intervene to keep Trump on the state's primary ballot. Trump is far ahead in the race for the Republican nomination, but his candidacy could be in trouble if other states keep him off the ballot. The Michigan decision provides Trump with a win as he tries to reverse the Colorado ruling and avoid getting knocked off more ballots. At number 2, Israel's war in Gaza is threatening to spill over into Lebanon and beyond. Strikes have been escalating across the border between Israel and Lebanon this week, and it's raising fears of a wider war for Israel. Iran-backed groups like Lebanon's Hezbollah have been stepping up their attacks against Israeli and U.S. targets in the region. And in Gaza, the humanitarian crisis continues to unfold. The World Health Organization said yesterday that trucks delivering supplies to Gazan hospitals are being stopped by hungry people searching for food. The organization said in a news release that hunger and desperation are making their work more difficult. Here's number 3. The New York Times is suing tech companies for using its articles to train AI. The media company filed its lawsuit against Microsoft and OpenAI yesterday. OpenAI is the maker of the popular AI bot ChatGPT. The suit alleges that the companies used millions of copyrighted Times articles to build their lucrative technology, which directly competes with the newspaper's product. The tech companies have said that scraping information from the internet to train AI algorithms falls under fair use. That's a concept in copyright law that allows people to use the work of others if it's substantially changed. But the Times' lawsuit includes multiple examples of OpenAI's product, outputting New York Times articles word for word. The Times is just the latest addition to a growing wave of opposition to the tech industry's use of creative work without paying for it or getting permission. A massive winter storm has caused post-Christmas travel chaos. That's our 4th story today. Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, Colorado, and Wyoming faced the worst of the storm this week. On Tuesday, more than 7,500 flights within, into, or out of the United States were delayed. The storm was moving into the mid-Atlantic yesterday. Flood advisories and warnings were in place across New York, Massachusetts, and Maryland. So check your forecast if you're heading home today or tomorrow. Looking further ahead, wintry weather could hit the East Coast in mid-January. Weather models suggest the atmosphere high above the North Pole is about to warm up, and that would push colder air down to the U.S., which could cause more winter storms. Number 5. Tom Smothers, one half of the Smothers Brothers comedy duo, has died. Smothers and his younger brother Dick had a hit CBS variety show in the late 1960s. They were known for their quick-witted banter based on their sibling rivalry, and they were able to draw in viewers across generational lines. Here they are performing on the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour.
Here we go.
Why don't you tell him the words real quickly of the song?
It goes, if I had a ship, I'd sail away. If I had a ship, I'd sail away. If I had a ship, I'd sail away. Sail away, sail away. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I had a ship.
The brothers also broke boundaries. Their scripts reflected the hippie culture of the time as well as the anti-war movement. In 1969, the show was canceled after censors cut sketches that took aim at politicians and the Vietnam War. Smothers died on Tuesday at his home in Santa Rosa, California. He had been receiving treatment for cancer. He was 86. Amazon Prime Video is getting ads in January. That is number 6. The company said on Tuesday that its streaming service will include ads in its movies and shows beginning on January 29th. But if you don't want ads, you have options. An ad-free service will be available for an additional $2.99 a month. Every other major streaming platform offers an ad-free and cheaper option too. A disclaimer here, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos owns the Post, and our interim CEO, Patty Stone-Cipher, sits on Amazon's board. But we don't get Prime for free or anything like that. And number 7, miners unearthed a mammoth tusk in a pile of debris in North Dakota. So, back in May, a team of coal miners were working through an early shift in the pitch black. And as a bulldozer operator approached a pile of excavated dirt and rock, his headlights caught an unusual flash of white. It was the tusk of a mammoth that had been buried underground since the Ice Age, and it had somehow remained intact despite being excavated and transported across the mine by heavy machinery. The discovery shocked state researchers and brought paleontologists and miners together to turn the mine into an archaeological dig site. Their work uncovered more than 20 additional bones. Officials said this month that it was one of the largest discoveries of mammoth remains in the state. You can see a picture of the tusk in our newsletter. Just click the link in our bio. All right, you're all caught up. And here's an idea before we sign off. Share the show with a friend. You can gatekeep a restaurant, but not the 7. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I will meet you back here tomorrow.